Hello, my people. How are you doing? Hopefully, you're doing well and having a great time. So, today I'm going to tell you an epic, incredible, amazing story on self confidence. There was a business executive who was deep in debt and could not see any way out. Creditors were closing in on him, suppliers were demanding payment. He really had no way out. He was stuck. He sat on the park bench, heads in hands, wondering if anything could save his company from bankruptcy. Suddenly, an old man appeared before him. The old man said, "I can see that something is troubling you." After listening to the executive's words, he continued, "I believe I can help you." He asked, he wrote out a check and pushed it into his hand, saying, "Take this money, meet me here exactly 1 year from today, and you can pay me back at that time." Then he turned and disappeared as quickly as he had come. The business executive looked in his hands. He saw a check of $500,000. The check was signed by John D. Rockefeller, then one of the richest men in the world. The businessman was like, "I can erase all my money worries in an instant." The realization was enough for him to fall off the bench. But instead, the business executive decided to put the uncashed check in his safe. His thinking was just knowing that this money was there might give him the strength to work out a way to save his business. He thought. With renewed optimism, he negotiated better deals and extended terms of payment. He closed several big sales. Here, within a few months, he was out of debt and making so much money once again. Exactly 1 year later, he returned to the park with a check he never cashed. At the agreed upon time, the old man appeared. But just as the executive was about to hand back the check and share his success story, the nurse appeared and grabbed the old man. "I'm so glad I called him," she cried. "I hope he hasn't been bothering you. He's always escaping the rest home and telling people that he's John D. Rockefeller." And she led the old man away by the arm. The executive was astonished. He stood there stunned. For the whole year, he's been wheeling and dealing, buying and selling, convinced that he had $500,000 in his safe behind him. Suddenly, he realized that it wasn't the money, real or imagined, that had turned his life around. It was his newfound self-confidence. This new self-confidence gave him the power to achieve anything he went after. So what does this story teach us? There is a lot of lessons packed in it. But the most important one is success and doing well, they start here. It's about mindset. You see, the business executive believed that he had money. This new money mindset changed how he was making financial decisions. It had a big impact on his ability to achieve his goals. Believing that he had money stacked away shifted his thoughts. He was more positive and more confident. Rather than focusing on what he couldn't do, he started focusing on what he could do. He started looking for opportunities. He made better choices and he was determined to overcome challenges. Him thinking that he had money made him more generous. He openly shared and took risks on new investments. This eventually made him more successful. It just goes to show that we are what we think. Having a positive mindset toward any goal and making it a priority will have a direct and positive impact on your ability to achieve those goals. The business executive mindset had nothing to do with how much money he actually had. He just got comfortable with his fears. He faced his discomfort. In this case, the power of positive thinking really does matter. I really hope you enjoyed this story. So next time you start feeling negative emotions that breed fear, defeatism, or procrastination, and you don't feel like you can succeed, just change your mindset. Look for opportunities instead of seeing roadblocks. Recognize that every situation is fixable. See the value of asking for help instead of struggling silently, and accept that even small steps add up to progress, even if it's slow. Well, that brings us to the end of the story. I hope you enjoyed it, and until next time, take care of yourselves, and I shall see you in the next video.